Okay. It's Old Man G with another video for Red Devil Studio. And today we're doing something a bit different, a scout report, as it were, on one of the United Academy products in Axel Tuanzebe. I'll try and do this regularly for some of the Academy players we think have a lot of potential, the potential to really make an impact on the first team. So I guess first things first, just a little bit for those who don't know, Axel Tuanzebe is one of the academy products at Manchester United. He was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo in November. He actually moved to England at an early age around Greater Manchester. He joined the academy in 2005, and basically he's been there since. Fast forward, really. He basically was made quite a bit of impression on under 23s in the first half of the 2016-2017 season, I believe. And then was actually called up to the first team and made his first competitive start for Manchester United in the FA Cup game against Wigan Athletic. Then he actually he made a professional club. He basically made a was it thing for England? I think it was. I think I'll come back to it shortly afterwards. Fast forward though. And as a lot of you may know, this is where the bulk of the talk is going to be. He was actually on loan to Aston Villa last season. And Aston Villa, as most people know, have actually been promoted this season. So much so that Villa actually wanted, of the impression I get anyway, is that Villa actually wanted to sign Axel Tuanzebe from Manchester United. Now, as far as I'm aware, and from what the papers, let me just say, as well as United themselves, Axel Tuanzebe is not for sale and is currently back at Manchester United, having done the loan spell. But from what we can see, actually, he had a very, very, very good season at Aston Villa. Very, very good season. And with Manchester United, frankly, struggling at a centre-back. I mean, I even forgot to mention Axel Tuanzebe. That's where he can play a right-back, but his preferred position is centre-back. Now, for those of you who already know, our centre-back situation is a bit challenging. Okay, yes, I think we have Victor Lindelof, who, while he had a first challenging season, I think in the second season, which was last season, he actually played very well. But like Phil Jones, like a Chris Smalling, Marcus Rowe, who just hasn't really featured, and Eric Bailly, who actually is a good centre-back, but is constantly injured. You know, Manchester United do not have a lot of centre-back options. And while we have been in the transfer window, I hope, we're in the transfer window for a centre-back, whether that's a Koulibaly or Skriniar, even a Maguire, what have you. There is something to be said about this young man, this Axel Tuanzebe. Could he be a centre-back who could actually partner Lindelof and stabilise United? Now, my personal opinion is that I think I wouldn't say he's too young. I just think he needs a little bit more experience, and I think it'd be maybe a bit unfair to just throw him in to solve our centre back crisis. You know, he's the type of player who has potential there to become a very good centre back, and I feel like he needs that guidance, either more experience, more game time, or at least to be under someone who can show him the ropes. That sort of play alongside someone with experience and leadership, which, as good as Lindelof is, I just don't think that he's that right now. And one of the things you've got to think about Axel is if Axel does come back, you know, how much game time actually is Axel going to get exactly? You know, he's a good player. I think he needs more game time. You know, but how much game time is exactly going to get? Is he going to get exactly? There's a few things about them. I think if we're talking about a big skill, I think he's very good ball playing defender. I think Tuanzebe. He has the confidence and ability to dribble past his marker, makes a good look forward pass. I think at least at a minimum he's better than what we have right now in Calamity Jones and Calamity Jones certainly. He's got that calm composure despite being so young. Knows when to stick a leg in. The only thing I'd say, you know, he can recover the ball well, so and engage. Sees danger. Although again, you know, we are talking about the Championship. Although the Championship is quite a competitive league, The only thing that you could say though is that maybe um, his ability to deal with set pieces isn't particularly great. Being beaten in the air, and I think one of the things that I noticed about Manchester United last season is that we weren't great at dealing with um, set pieces, to be honest. And we weren't good at taking them, really. I can't remember the last time United actually, guys, have posted in the comments. Do you remember the last time that United actually um, scored from a corner, a header, or anything like that, a set piece? Um, I just can't remember. Like a penalty, okay, fine, but like a set piece, a corner header, no. So I think if we are going to be getting a centre, we're doing someone who is actually good in the air, and I think that's the one thing about. I think he's a good option to have, but I think he's someone that 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 at least initially, well, that can change, can struggle from dealing with set piece in the end, what have you. So that's something that I think he needs to work on his positioning. Um, the other thing is that his physique, again, there's something to be said about defenders and where we don't really have a defender right now. Um, you know, when we're talking about Koulibaly, when we're talking about Van Dijk, we need a defender in our centre back that really needs is imposing, that people will not get in front of. And I think that Axel is better than he was when he left United as loan sub, but I think he could probably bulk up a bit, and I think that would help him in good stead. But yeah, I mean, tell me what you think about Axel. Like, and that's just a brief overview about my opinions, my views, and from what I've observed of seeing Axel, especially playing the Villa last season. I think he was very good. I think he was certainly a key component as to why Villa actually were able to get into the Premier League this season. And a question I think goes is, do you think, and I'll leave it open to the comments, do you think that if we can't, for whatever reason, get a centre back, and I think we desperately need a centre back, should Axel slot in? Do you think he's ready? Do you think we can? Do you think that we need to get better quality, or do you think that we should just give youth a chance and see how things go? Okay, well, thank you so much for listening, guys. This is Old Man G. Hopefully, we'll do more of these scout reports. And just like, share, subscribe to Red Devil Studios. Have a nice day, and cheers.